Okay, we are continuing on, and I think this is again upside down. Every time I start a video, I have to turn it around. Okay, this is good. I hope so. Okay, we are doing page 5. And to those who are OCD will see my grid line all crooked. They'll kill me. Okay, starting a new page, and you know the drill. New page, I'm cutting it 8 by 8 and 5/8. That's going to be our base. Eight by 8 and 5/8. And I think we can turn the light on a little bit. It's gotten dark all of a sudden, and it's just 3:30. Okay, we can see now what we're doing. Okay. So let's see what we're doing on this page. And I think on this page I'm going to do a waterfall. I'm going to do a waterfall here and a very narrow pocket here. And that's it. Simple, to the point. I have a remnant here. We can use this for the pocket. No, I don't want to do a flat pocket. I want to do a regular pocket here. To do a regular pocket, I'm going to need just a regular. Where is it? Oh, here. Look through my remnants. I don't have a remnant that's long enough. I need it to be 9. I don't have one. So I think we'll use this. We'll do 9 by 2.5. For the side pocket. So this will be about 2 inches, leaving me 6. So I want to do the waterfall at 6 inches wide because somebody wants to put 4x6s. So let's do them 4x6. 4x6. I'll do 5 or 6 of them. Four by 6, I can get 2 or 3 per page. So let's take 2 sheets of 65-pound paper. So for 4 by 6, I need it actually at 4.5, 4 and 4 5/8, 4 5/8 by 6. Okay, so I can't get 3. I can get maybe 2 out of it. Let me see. 4 and 5/8. One. Let's do 2. Yeah, I can only probably get 2 out of a sheet. No, you know what I want? I wanted more than 4. I wanted more than 4. 4, it's too narrow. Come to think of it. Just say something. Do it at 5.5. 6 times 5.5. So let's cut this to 1/2 and 1/2. So I cut my 8.5 by 11 to half, and I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I have 6 here. Let's start with 6. See where we go. Okay, so 5.5 by 6. And let's score. And I'm going to score it twice. So I'm laying it down so that the 5.5 side is here, the 6 is here, and I am scoring it twice at 1/2 inch and at 5/8 of an inch, so that I have the scoring on top. And it is a double score. I'll do the rest. And I am doing the double scoring, and because if they're going to attach additional photos underneath, it's going to get bulky. And if it's going to get bulky, it'll lay like that. And I don't want it to lay like that. I want it to lay flat. I don't know how many I'm going to be using, 5 or 6, we'll see. And this is my base page, which I will score at the 8 and 5/8 side, a 1/2 inch, and again at 3/4 of an inch. Double score again. Oh, just my pocket. Sorry, I forgot to do the pocket. That's my pocket. And the pocket, I'm just going to score 1/2 inch on each side. Oh. I may need to trim the edge a little bit. So it's going to be a little narrower than 2 inches. But I'm going to first build my page and then decide where to trim it. Okay. I'm going to fold my base. Okay, beautiful. I get an 1/8 of an inch return there. Okay, that's my base. And these will go here. Three, 2 more. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can handle one more. Although it's an even number, not an odd number. Usually I do odd numbers, 5, 7, 3. You might be able to handle one more. It's a design no-no to do even numbers. I am breaking all the rules. Okay, so this will go here, and the pocket will go here. Yeah, so I need the pocket to be just a little bit narrower. Let's trim it just a smidgen, maybe 1/8 of an inch. And this should be good. Okay, good. So these are my components for this page. Okay, let's see what I am doing here. So I am taking this page and I'm going to make my lady over here. I'm going to cut her to pieces. Don't kill me, but that's what I'm doing. So to do that, I just want to this cutter this time so you can see what I'm doing. All right. So the width of these are 6 inches. I need to trim this at 5 3/4. And I'm going to turn her around and measure 5 3/4 from 5 3/4 from here. So it's 5 3/4 from this edge. And here she is. Okay, the first part of, I'll put it this way. Okay, that's how it's going to be assembled. So she's going to be sitting like this, but she's going to be divided over all of these pieces. So when they lay down together, you'll see everything. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to trim her to 7 3/4 or 7 5/8. And okay. Let me just think about that a second. I'm going to, before I cut it, I'm going to take my pencil I'm going to measure it, and I'm going to put it here. Maybe I'll do it with a pen so you can see it too. And see my thought process. And my thought process is we're going to be losing a little bit of the parts as we assemble the lady. So I have more room here to lose than I do on the bottom. I don't want to end up with her feet not showing, right? So this is my base, and let's mark where it's going. I can take this out for now. I'll take my ruler and let's mark. So the first part is 1, 2, 3, 4. I would say 4.5. Right, so it's from here. I'm counting 4.5 to here. This is where it ends. Maybe a little less, maybe over here. Okay. This is my second. My third. My fourth. Fifth. And sixth, more or less. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it's going to get pushed a little bit, which is okay. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need, from the bottom, I need to cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 strips. Okay, let's start. We'll be okay. Sometimes I just need to think a little bit before I do something. So the first part is going to be, we said 4.5. Four and a half from the top. And now I'm left with 3.5 inch part, and I need to trim 5. Okay. 5 equal parts. 5, 6. No, 6. I don't know why I'm so scared cutting this. Okay, 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Okay. The last one I am keeping intact. Okay. It's like a puzzle. And I'm going to just keep it on the side in order so that I'm not going to lose my order. Okay, now for the rest of them on the top part. So I need about 4 3/4, I think, because this is 5. No less than 5. I'm going to put this here. I need 3 and 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. Okay, 4 by 6s. I'm going to take this, and I need 5 4 by 6s. So this is the right side. It'll be, this is right side up. That's the right side up. It'll be 4 and 4, and the 6 will be here. turn it around so that the right side is on my right. Four. We said we need 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe 6. I think I might need 6. It's going to cut the 6 pieces even. Yeah, so again, I need less than 6 because it's all the way to the edge. I need this to be 5 3/4. Okay, beautiful. So this will go on the top. Now on the other side, I don't know what I want to do yet. Maybe I'll leave it blank for now. We'll see if I have any left over and I'll use that. Now for over the pocket, I will use a solid color. Let's see what leftovers I have. I don't have that many. Okay, what's this? Okay, so this is 1 3/4. 1 7/8. Let's trim this at 1. Let's try 1 3/4. By 7 5/8. I might need to still trim it a little bit. Oh, it looks good. A very, very fine line around it. Okay, so that's my pocket. So now I want some strips in order to cover the hinges. And I'm going to use this. Made 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4. Not exactly. Okay, so I have a remnant here that's 2 1/4. And I can't quite do 1/2 inch. I'm going to have to do a smidgen less than 1/2 inch. Let's mark. I have to divide this to 5. My 2 1/4 side. So let's do. It's 3/8, 6 16, 7 16ths, I think. One, 2, 3. Yeah, just about 7 16ths. Gives me 5 pieces. A little less than 1/2 inch. 3. Okay. And I'm not trimming them yet. I think they should be about maybe a little more than 6 inches, but we'll see. I'm gonna keep those aside. Okay, let's start putting it together and see where we are. It's a lot of inking I have to do, you guys. So bear with me. Okay, just cover the edges a little bit with a black marker. There's my ink pad. There it is. Okay, one. It'll be easier for me to do it on top of paper. Now you cannot really see it over the dark areas, but looking up close you still do. I can. It just makes a big difference. See? Makes a big difference. So I am taking those videos and I am uploading them to YouTube. And once they're all there, I'm going to delete the live ones, probably, and just keep the YouTube ones. Okay, so we did these. And the little ones. Now with the little ones, I do want to round the corners on these. So the question is, do I want to just round it a little bit and then leave those straight, or round those too? I think I tend to want to round these two. I'm going to use the middle one. One. Two. Three. All right, I don't know if I may trim this one, don't know, but for now it is cut. Making those little pieces are difficult. And this ink gets on my fingers and under my fingernails. It's very difficult to remove. Yesterday I got a whole bunch on my elbow. See, I get it on my arms. I keep putting my arms in it. Okay, so these are done. I think I've done everything that I wanted to do for now. Just clean up a little. Clean my hands from ink. Don't want to get it on the paper. Okay. I'm going to actually go ahead and put tape on the hinges here. When I am not taping a tutorial, I usually add tape to all of my paper. I prefer to use double-side tape and regular glue because it just looks better on the paper. The paper doesn't wave as much. But when I'm doing something like this, when I'm taping it, I don't do it because it just takes a lot longer with applying tape. And I think I just ran out of tape. Okay, and I just have my pocket. Okay, so this is good. What do I want to do first? I think I want to put the parts on the flaps first. It's just easier for me to put it on the flaps before I apply it to the paper. Okay, so this is my first one. That's what I forgot to do. So first I'm going to apply the lady. Oh, no, I forgot to round the corners. Oh. Okay. That's around them corners. Sorry, I lost my other screen. Okay, so now we put the corners. Then you put it together and you get a picture. Okay. See where I'm going with this? Okay. And one more. So these go here. This goes here. There we go. Now she's complete. That's how it's going to look on the page. Like that. I love it. I love it. Okay, so the rest of them, we're going to put just this here. And, but we'll keep this one to the last. Yeah, okay. two. Three. Ooh, we got the keyhole. I think we need to do it this way. Go. And my pocket. Oh, okay, so this goes here. That's perfect, actually. Okay, let's attach the pocket all the way to the side of the page. Now this is the page number 5. Or it doesn't matter if you have the wing on top or on the bottom. Just decide which one, and the next page you'll reverse it. I'm doing this one, and my wing is on the bottom here. I smell something good. Somebody's cooking something. Okay. So this is my top part. Okay, so these will go over here on top. So I need this also to be at 6 inches. Let's trim those at 6 inches. All right, I'm coloring the edges with black marker. To hide that white core. Okay. And I'm putting it over the hinge where it's attached. All right, let's just fix these according to their correct order. Okay, that's the next one. And I'm going to put it right under that hinge. To make sure that it's straight. Okay, next one. Same thing. All right, this is number 3. It's number 4, sorry. This is number 4. Okay, so just my suggestion is take your time, make sure that you're applying it straight. Don't rush this. God knows how many times I rushed it and it came up crooked. It's very easy to just put it all crooked. You have several components that has to be aligned. So take your time. So this is the fifth and final piece. And okay, I'm going to have to cut it here. So the last piece, remember, we left it at 1 inch and I cut it again to half. This will go here. Just make sure that it's aligned. Here's my lady. Awesome. Okay, so this will go here in the center. And this piece, I can apply it here. I can even do this like that. I can do it like that, or I can turn it around and do it this way. You can't really tell this is like the feet, right? Yeah, I'll do it this way. Do a little blocking. Awesome. So this in time should just lay flat. As soon as it will dry. And manipulate the paper just a little bit. We can do something to give it to get a closure on it. We could, or we can just leave it like that. So I don't know. What do you think? Well, there's a pocket here, and we can always put something there to keep it closed like that. Right? It's cute. Or we can do something to tie it. But I like it just like that for now. Okay, so this is page number 5. You can go ahead and do page number 6. All right, let's see what we're doing for page number 6. Ha 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 ha. Let's take heavy cardstock for the base. I don't know if I have any here. Cut it 8 5/8 by 8. Okay, that will be my base. I'm going to do a gatefold, which means 2 flaps. Oh, look at all the glue I have on my fingers. Oh, I got tons of glue on my fingers. It's all dried out. Okay. So, you know what? Give me a second. Let me just go wash it off. Okay. Scrub, scrub, scrub. All right. Hey, baby. Okay. I'm showing a low battery. Have to charge. Oh, I've been running the camera all day. But once I get going on the project, I just don't like to stop. I like to just push through until it's done. Okay, so we're going to do a gatefold, and I want to do 2 flaps and put pockets over those. So for the 2 outer flaps, I'm going to take, again, heavy cardstock. I have this remnant here. That's it. I only have one. Okay, so let's put this aside. So I'll do 4.5 by 4.5. Sorry, 4.5 by 8. I'm going to do 2 of them. Let's do 4 5/8. One 5/8. 1 5/8 by 8. Okay, and we're going to put a pocket over it. So the pocket will be just about 4 inches. So I need 4, 5. If I want to do a 4 by 4, I'll do 4.5 by 5. All right, we'll do 2 of them. Two 4.5 by 5. Should be good for the pockets over. And this will open this way. Okay, so a pocket, a flap will open this way. And then inside, I'm going to do 2 flaps going, one will go this way, one will go that way. And I think I'll do it 6 by 6 because I have this thing that I want to put on top. So we'll do 6 by 6. A 6 by 6 flap. I need 6 by 6 and 5/8. Let's do 2 of them. No, 6.5. I don't need this double. I don't need it double scored. This will be single scored, so 6 by 6.5. Hey, douche, you want to go outside again? Yeah. Want me to open the door for you? Boy. My dogs have been so good today. They have not interrupted or nothing. Okay, so we'll do it this way, and I think that's it. I don't know if we want to do anything on the other side. I think just 2 flaps going this way, 2 gatefolds with pockets here. Okay, so let's start scoring. Get the scoring out of the way. So for the 2 side flaps, I'm going to double score at 1/2 and 5/8. Okay. And the same thing here. And then I opened the door for my dog and it's freezing. I am really, really freezing here. Okay, the pockets, I'm going to lay it so that the 5-inch is here and the 4.5 inch is here. And I'm going to score it 1/2 inch on the 5-inch side on both sides. So now that I took out 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch at 1 inch on both sides, I'm going to have a pocket that's 4 inches wide. And then I'm going to turn it around and score it once at the 4.5 inch side. So the inside part will be 4 by 4. Do the same thing on the other one. I'm using both my score tool and my embossing tool just because it's 110 heavy paper. And doing it this way just make my embossing, my scoring a little better, a little deeper so it folds better. Okay, my flaps, my 6 by 6.5 flaps, I'm going to score it at the 6.5 point. So that after I fold it, I have a 6 by 6 area. 6 by 6. Do the same to both. And that's my main page. I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch and at 5/8. Double score. Okay, let's see if I can close this door. I'm freezing. Lady, let's go inside. Are we good? Good, thank you. Okay. It's always after the summer where they're used to walk in and out because the door is open. And now she still wants to go outside every half hour, and I don't let her because I'm cold. My studio is at the back of the house with a door opening to the yard. And I have really good lighting here too. Sometimes too much light. I don't know if anybody saw my video from last Thursday where I did the clock. Well, the clock I started doing it was already nighttime, so you couldn't see it. But projects that I've done before, I had so much light here. I had to shut everything off. I had to put the blinds. Okay, so let's work and not chit chat. This is the previous page, right? So I have on my previous page, I put the wing on the bottom. So this time I have to work under my page where the wing is on top because it'll be attaching to each other this way. Okay, so I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to put a flap here, like that. And the gatefold will be like that with the pocket on top. Like that. And you open the gatefold and you have 2 flaps. So there are a few things I'm going to do. First, I have to put a magnet here because I want this magnetized. I want them to lay nicely together. And then on the gatefold, I have to do something that will attach to each other. So what do I want to do? Okay, well, can do something that will slide in between. It'll keep it close. That's always a very nice feature, and I think maybe I'll do that. And so first of all, let's fold these. I know it's a little harder to do the double scoring, especially on the 110-pound paper. Maybe just practice a little bit before you do it on the actual pieces. It takes a little bit of practicing, but the result is really nice. Okay, so this, if I do the gatefold, if I want to do a closure in the middle, I'm going to have to trim it a little bit less than 4 inches. So let's go ahead and trim the edges, because right now there it gives me exactly 4 inch. Just a smidgen. Okay, here we go. That's all I trimmed out, in about 1/16 of an inch. I'm going to do the same on the other one. That's good. Okay, this is really good. So my pockets will probably have to be narrower as well, because I just took out a little bit from the base. So let's just rescore it. One of the sides, do it 1/8 of an inch less. I did it the wrong side. It's okay. I can't see what I'm doing with a little light here. All right. All right, so I just rescored it. I moved the score line a little bit. So the end measurement of the pocket, instead of 5 by 4.5, do it 4 7/8 by 5.5. Okay, this will be the correct measurement. Let me put it here so you can see it. Okay, 4 5/8 or 4 7/8 by 4.5. So what actually you're learning now is you're learning to design albums by yourself, really. These are the considerations that go when you're designing an album. And those are the changes that we're making. You know, because I changed the closure. I decided on this kind of closure. I needed more of an opening. Because I need more of an opening, the measurements of the base change, and then the measurement of the pocket changed. So now the pocket will fit perfectly on top. See? Awesome. Actually, I don't need to do that. Trim the edges. Okay. Excellent. And now that I have my components, let's see what pattern paper I'm going to do. I think I can go ahead and put the pocket on there already. Let it dry. And I forgot to put the pin in it again. That's what I keep doing. Okay. Well, I cut the pockets out of 110-pound paper, and so is the base under it. So I'm using the regular glue, not the double-side glue. So here I have the lift flap. So I have the hinge on the left. Put this on the bottom. Excellent. And this one I'll put where the hinge is on the right. This is the right flap. Perfect. Okay. So I know that I want to use this thing on top of this flap. Let's trim the white edges off. We don't need those. Excellent. Do a little corner trim, not a big one because I like the window to stay square. Like that. Beautiful. Okay, now, what else do we have here? I have another one. And I'm not sure I want it over the top of this part because it'll go like that. Kind of will look a little odd. I want something plain here. So I'm just going to leave it at one door. I'm going to take my purple. I'm going to cut at 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. Okay. Take this one and do this one at 5 3/4. Okay, and this will be for the reverse side of this flap. For the reverse side. And I don't know if I have enough here. Probably not. Okay, maybe I'll do something a little bit more muted. I'll do the gray. Maybe I'll do the gray on the inside and I'll use the purples on the inside for both. This might be even better. Okay. So this will be on the outside. And I'll put the purple on the inside for both. This way when you open it, you'll see the pop of color, but this will be nice and calm. Yes. Okay, so both my flaps are ready. Now for here, I think I'll do this page. This is from the 8 by 8. Okay, and all right, so I'm going to cut the books off. Okay. All right, let's trim it at, in the middle here. I'm going to trim the edges off because this is 3 5/8 or so. So I need this maybe 3 1/2, 3 5/8. So this is 3 5/8. Let's see how this goes. It's okay. I'm going to trim on the top a little bit. So this is the top and this is the top. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just keep trimming it until I'm satisfied with. Yeah, I don't like the top, so I'm going to trim it off. Yeah. Well, I have those pieces now. I can do something with that here. Right, I can do that. Okay, we have a plan. So I'm cutting those now. I need 2 pieces that are 3 5/8. That's 1. It's 2. Okay. So there are my books right there. And we're just going to add maybe one on top, one on the bottom. Yeah, good, 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 good. Okay, that's the plan. So that's for that. Now for the reverse side, what are we going to do on the reverse side? I have I don't know. I have the lady. We can do the lady on one. Let's do the lady. 3 5/8. Wow, give me, just trims off a little bit off of her clothing. It's not so bad. And I'll turn it around. And I need to chop off a little bit. This needs to be a little less than 8. So this is not an issue. I'll chop off the top. I need it to be 7 5/8. Need it to be a little more. Yeah, smidgen more. So 7 3/4. Oops. Oops. I don't like this trimmer. Okay. 7 3/4. So it's 7 3/4 by 3 5/8. And this will go on the inside of those two pocket flaps. Okay, so we have that. We have our top and bottom flap. Now we need something for the center. And I don't know what I'm going to do for the center. Let's see what I have. I have a clock, but it might be just too busy. Just might be a little busy. This is not as busy. So let's do this one. Or we can just do a solid again. Oh, I can do this. I need it to be a little like 7 7/8 by 7 7/8. So I still have the suitcases. Okay, let's do this. From the edge here. Okay, so I want this piece here. This can be on the bottom. Shall we have a look? This will be here. And this on the bottom. Will be here with this on the bottom. This will be in the center, at the center. Okay, it's all right. It's neutral. Just for the hell of it, I'm just gonna look. Nah. It's lovely, but I think we'll do this. Okay. So this we'll see it this way, and this we'll see no, we'll have lady here because she looks inside like that. Yes, we have a plan. Let's execute. Okay, gonna push everything there. Ink, ink, ink. And we're just moving the camera a little bit. I feel like I have to work with my hands all stretched out to the center of the table. Here's the fun part. Not. So that's one of my least favorite parts of the job, of the process is inking. I don't like inking, believe it or not. No, I find it necessary, but I don't like doing it. I like putting together the colors and cutting the pattern paper. That part I like. You know, I like this too. Maybe we're not gonna put both of them. You know, I just turned it around and I like this one too. I just changed my mind. I'm going to do the back of it. I like it better. Look at that. Right? I mean, this way. Or then this way. Or do this way. Yeah, yes, yes, yes. Brilliant. Just trying to blend the edges. I don't like the borders. blur the lines. Okay, that looks good. So those are ready. I love how this leather look is. Beautiful. Okay, and one last check. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, I think we colored everything, right? We inked everything. I think so. All right, let's put it together. That's my base. Put the hinges first. No, let's put the things on top of the pockets first, and then we can apply the hinge. Okay. One. Oh, I did not ink those little things. Okay. Lovely. This will go here. This way. Okay, now glue the hinge, the right one. As close as possible to the right edge. Make sure again that your flap is on top, because the previous one that we did, the flap was on the bottom. Or if you did it on top in the previous page, do this one on top. Just make sure you're aligned with both of them. Okay, awesome. Beautiful. Okay, let's do this one. Love it. There is a possibility that I'm putting it upside down, but it doesn't matter. It still looks good. So if anybody thought that we're going to finish this today, no. Oh, I didn't ink this piece. I can't use it. Pieces that I inked. Okay. Okay, great. This is done. Let's put this one on the back. And it will go this way. When you open it, the lady herself. You know what the problem is when you're using pretty paper to make albums? You don't put photos on top of it. It's a serious issue. It's okay though, you know why? Because there's plenty of room in this album for photos that are not covered. So you still have a pretty album and you have room space for photographs so that you don't feel bad covering. Okay, it's nice and okay. See, even, nice and straight. Oh, isn't it beautiful? Look at that. I mean, really, I'm not exaggerating. This is just so pretty. So I'm going to leave it right there so you can look at it. Okay, so you can choose to do this side or this side. You know, depends on what you want to do. If you want to put a photo here, this will be a really nice thing for photo and caption. But I like the window. And I'm going to do the window. I think it's nice that they give you the option. No. What's the deal? They don't want to cooperate. And the reverse side, purple. Up. Beautiful. Now this one. Gray on the outside. Purple on the inside. Okay. I'm going to use tape on this. This is the 65-pound paper. I just think it'll stick good with this. So this will go on the bottom left corner. Not all the way. I'm leaving a little bit of distance there so they go close comfortably. Okay. See, there's a little bit of space there. Same thing with this one. All right. Now these two will close. And this will close this way, and I'll slid something in here. But I think that I will put a magnet there. So even with the thing that's sliding, it'll still have a magnet in the center, I think. Yes? No? Maybe? No, I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't know why I was thinking that. It's not really necessary. Just to think a minute. No, you know what I'll do? I'll do something actually that my daughter did the other day, and I liked the idea. I'm going to steal it from her. I'm going to attach it with a ribbon here. Okay, so let's make the closure before I put this, because I want to put the ribbon attached here. And this will cover it up. Okay. Okay, so let's do this. I am going to need a punch. Do I want a punch? Do I want to do a square? Or do I want to do a circle? I think I want to do a circle. So I have a whole bunch of clocks here in different sizes. I have one very big one. I think this might be just a bit too big. So maybe this one. I think this is a 2-inch. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and grab my round punch. I'm startling my dogs. They're like, oh, mommy got off a chair. Let's go play. Okay, I don't know where my 2-inch one is. I have my 1.5. And here it is. I found it. Okay. And I'm going to take, I don't know if my cardboard, if my chipboard will cut through it. That board maybe. I don't know. Let's try it. I'll try. Not really, but it gave me a line. Cut it a little too short. Okay, so I'm gonna do this in case, you know, you don't have one of those. So just cut a piece of the mat board. And take the cloth that's 2 inches, just a bit, a smidgen more than 2 inches. It's okay. And let me cut the circle. I take a nail file and just, you know, you can work out the rounded areas a little more, just like you're filing your nails. File it into a round circle. We're going to paint the edges. I'm going to paint the edges of this too. Now we're going to need something on the other side of this. And I don't know yet. Right now I'm just gonna do it with a solid color, and later on I'm gonna see what remnants I have. Oh, maybe here I have something we can do from here. One of those. That'll be cool. And I have this one that could be cool. So if you don't have a punch that's, you know, this size, just do what, you know, I did before and just cut it with scissors. It's fine. It's not even exact size. Okay, here we go. That's the second part. Okay. Now we take a piece of the chipboard, or, you know, if you have remnants. And I'm going to cut a piece for the center. About 2 inches wide. I'm sorry, 2 inches long. That's about 2 inches long. And about 1/4 of an inch wide. Great. Okay. And we need to paint the other side, the inside. Well, you can probably, you know, attach a paper in there that will look nice. Maybe color, maybe regular paint. I'm just going to do it right now with my marker to save time. Because even if it's hidden, you don't want to see white. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how I want it, and probably I want it this way. So because it's a clock, I glued it so that number 12 is on top, 6 on the bottom. For those of us who can still read regular clock. It's amazing, some kids today just don't know how. Okay. I'm probably going to go over it with a regular paint at some point. Oh, and I forgot the ribbon thingy. Yeah. Have to add the ribbon thingy. Okay. Take my scissors, go pick a color. So we'll be good. Now I do want to put something out. I don't like that marker there. I'm just going to put some black paper on there. Okay, we have to let this dry. It's not good. Sorry. Sorry guys, it's just not good. So the chipboard is just coming apart. So I'm going to take matte board and glue a few of those together. Okay. I don't even know if we need two. Probably one is sufficient. Okay, so I just put two of chipboard strips, one on top of the other, instead of one of the, not the chipboard, the mat board. You know, I don't think we need to. I'm going to take one out. All right, let's leave it aside to dry. I'm not going to attach it to the page yet, making sure that it's okay before I attach it. Okay, let's put a couple of clips on there. Uh-oh, my dog's choking. Are you choking? Or you just sneezed, honey? You okay, Ladybush? Lady, you okay? Did you just sneeze? What did you do? Okay. I'm gonna put it on the side to dry. All right, you guys. I think it's pretty much done, this page. We'll see how the apparatus that I made is, came out. When I'm finished with this one, when it's dry, if it's good, I'm going to attach it right here with a ribbon and just add that last page down. Okay, so for now, this is done. And I'm going to take a break and come back and do the next page. Okay, see you in a bit. Bye. And